Expanding the sauce horizons. Milk is not a sauce. Hello. Today the Milk is a Sauce legal team will show how milk falls under the sauce category. We will do this by using already existing sauces, as well as well-reputed dictionaries, to show that, beyond a reasonable doubt, milk is a sauce. Milk cannot be a sauce. Today, I will demonstrate to you why calling milk a sauce makes little to no sense. Evidence number 1. Definitions of sauce. A condiment or relish for food. In cooking, a sauce is a liquid, cream, or semi-solid food, served on or used in preparing other foods. Any preparation, usually liquid or semi-liquid, eaten as a gravy or as a relish accompanying food. Evidence number 2. Definitions of milk. An opaque white or bluish-white liquid secreted by the mammary glands of female mammals, serving for the nourishment of their young. A fluid secreted by the mammary glands of females for the nourishment of their young. Milk is a white, nutrient-rich liquid food produced in the mammary glands of mammals. Evidence number 3. Definition of condiment. Something used to enhance the flavor of food. Evidence number 4. Definitions of yogurt. A prepared food having the consistency of custard, made from milk curdled by the action of cultures, sometimes sweetened or flavored. Yogurt, also spelled yogurt, yogurt or yogurt, is a food produced by bacterial fermentation of milk. Evidence number 5. Thin sauces. Red-eye gravy. Red-eye gravy is a thin sauce often seen in the cuisine of the southern United States. Please watch 9 seconds of the following video.
And there you have it, old-fashioned southern red-eye gravy with country ham, fried eggs, real grits, and store-bought biscuits. What a shame.
Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce is a fermented liquid condiment created in the city of Worcester in Worcestershire, England. Please watch 2 seconds of the following video. Evidence number 6. Wikipedia list of sauces. Sauce bechamel, sauce of the Italian and French cuisines. Milk-based sauce, thickened with a white roux. Custard, variety of culinary preparations based on a cooked mixture of milk or cream and egg yolk. Yogurt sauce, a food produced by bacterial fermentation of milk. Evidence number 7. Recipes for bechamel sauce, also known as white sauce. 2 tablespoons butter. 2 tablespoons all-purpose flour. 1 cup milk. 2 tablespoons butter. 2 tablespoons flour. 1 1/4 cups milk, heated. Salt. Freshly ground pepper. 5 tablespoons butter. 1/4 cup all-purpose flour. 1 quart milk. 2 teaspoons salt. 1/4 teaspoon freshly grated nutmeg. Evidence number 8. Milk-derived foods. Cream is a dairy product composed of the higher fat layer skimmed from the top of milk before homogenization. Butter is a dairy product made from the fat and protein components of milk or cream. Evidence number 9. Cookies dipped in milk. Evidence number 10. Butter sauces. Beurre Monté refers to melted butter that remains emulsified. Beurre noisette is a type of warm sauce used in French cuisine. Unsalted butter is melted over low heat and allowed to separate into butterfat and milk solids. Argument number 1. Let's look at the definitions of sauce and condiment. According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary in evidence number 1, sauce is a condiment or relish for food. Condiments are any substances, used to enhance the flavor of food. As shown in evidence number 8, milk is used to enhance the flavor of cookies and Oreos. The food is dipped in the milk, just like other foods are dipped in other sauces. As such, milk is a substance that enhances the flavor of food, which means it's a condiment for food, or in other words, a sauce. Argument number 2. Now, many people do not consider runny liquids to be sauces, due to the fact that most sauces, like ketchup, do not flow that well. However, this is simply not true. As shown in evidence number 5, runny sauces do exist, such as red-eye gravy. Red-eye gravy is widely considered to be a sauce, and is used as a sauce in the video, and yet, it is very runny. The same is true for Worcestershire sauce, which is widely considered to be a sauce and yet is very runny. Argument number 3. By definition, a sauce is a liquid, cream, or semi-solid food. According to this definition, a cream can count as a sauce. Evidence number 8 makes it clear that cream is made from milk. Therefore, if cream is a sauce, why shouldn't milk be a sauce too? After all, milk is essentially unrefined cream. Argument number 4. As seen in evidence number 3, Wikipedia lists a number of sauces in its list of sauces that are primarily milk, including bechamel sauce, custard, and yogurt. While they are different from one another, they are all milk-based, and represent milk in different forms. Wikipedia explicitly states that these substances are sauces, and since all 3 of these foods are milk, milk is a sauce. Argument number 5. Bechamel sauce is one of the most commonly used sauces in French cuisine, and is itself a component of other commonly used sauces. But how does bechamel sauce relate to milk? As seen in evidence number 4, bechamel sauce has a variety of different recipes, but the 3 primary ingredients are milk, butter, and flour. First off, butter is just another form of milk, as seen in evidence number 8, which means that the only main ingredient other than milk is flour. By looking at the ingredient list, however, it is clear that bechamel sauce is primarily milk. In fact, on average, for every 2 tablespoons of flour in a bechamel sauce recipe, the sauce has 23 tablespoons of milk. Needless to say, bechamel sauce is very much milk, and therefore milk is a sauce. Argument number 6. As seen in evidence number 8, butter is created by processing milk and nothing else. Therefore, we can be absolutely certain that butter is milk. According to evidence number 10, however, Wikipedia lists butter as a sauce, not only as a category of butter sauces, but also in the form of beurre monté and beurre noisette, 2 sauces that are made of nothing but butter. Therefore, because butter is milk and butter is a sauce, it is then safe to say that milk is a sauce. Argument number 7. In a similar vein, evidence number 4 shows that yogurt is milk. Moreover, evidence number 6 shows that yogurt is a sauce. Once again, yogurt is milk and yogurt is a sauce, therefore milk is a sauce. Argument number 8. Now that we've established what sauce is, and what milk is, we can now establish another similarity between the uses of the 2 substances. In the definition of a sauce, it says that sauces are served on or used in preparing other foods. We've already established milk's dipping capabilities, but what about its use in preparing other foods? As you probably know, milk is a fundamental ingredient in baking and cooking, preparing other foods. Milk is used in foods such as cookies, cake, mac and cheese, chocolate, cheese, ice cream, and many more. So, it is clear that milk is a sauce because of its usage. Evidence number 1. Viscosity measures. A common property of popular sauces is a far higher viscosity compared to water. We found the viscosity of 4 common sauces: Tabasco, mayo, ketchup, mustard. Then, we found the viscosity of water as a control variable and milk as our variable to be examined. CPs is a linear scale of viscosity, all values are recorded at room temperature. Tabasco, 330 to 990 CPS. Mayo, 5000 CPS. Ketchup, 50,000 CPS. Mustard, 70,000 CPS. Water, 1 CPS. Milk, 3 CPS. Evidence number 2. Definition of sauce by Collins Dictionary. Any liquid or semi-liquid preparation eaten with food to enhance its flavor. Argument number 1. Milk ain't goopy. As shown by our viscosity measures, even Tabasco, the lightest sauce, is several hundred times more viscous than milk. If you go to a burger chain and ask for their secret sauce and they gave you something with the approximate consistency of water, you would logically ask to speak with their manager and get them fired. Argument number 2. Milk shares no notable properties with sauce other than the fact its purpose is to coat and complement a main dish, cereal. Milk fulfills this requirement pretty loosely because it is essential to a bowl of cereal, but if we allow this, by considering milk a sauce, you would also have to consider water a sauce for porridge oats, oil a sauce for Greek salad, and honey a sauce for yogurt. These aren't sauces, because they're raw, organically produced ingredients. Argument number 3. As I've repeated 4 times already, if milk was a sauce, it would stand out so much compared to any other openly recognized sauces. Every exception, such as its lack of human interference, its viscosity, its lack of vegetables, its ability to be drunk as a beverage, there's too many properties that have nothing to do with sauces to be reasonably considered a sauce. Argument number 4. If milk was a sauce, milk would be the only sauce to be produced without any human interaction or mixing of several other sauces. No, amino acids are not a sauce. Milk is pasteurized and processed by humans, but milk is still considered milk if it's still inside the cow. Argument number 5. If milk was a sauce, it would be the only sauce to be drunk regularly by itself. Argument number 6. If milk was a sauce, it would be the only sauce to have no plant matter in it. Argument number 7. If milk was a sauce, it would be the only sauce to be an organically produced animal byproduct. Argument number 8. In all my years of existing as a person, I have heard people refer to jam as jam sauce, but I have never heard milk referred to as milk sauce. I asked my parents and friends and neither have they. Argument number 9. Imagine going to a hotel breakfast service and getting a bowl of cereal. Then you can't find the milk, so you ask the waiter for milk sauce. No question, everyone in a 1-mile radius is going to stare you down begrudgingly because no one has ever said nor heard milk sauce. Cereal sauce sounds even worse and will banish you to the underworld. Inclusion number 1. Milk has much more in common with other sauces than just being used on cereal. As seen before, it is used as a dip for cookies, much like how other sauces are used as dips for other foods. In addition, it is used in the preparation of many dishes, much like other sauces. Inclusion number 2. Take a look at the following link, or even just the title. No vegetables used yet very tasty. In addition, many types of gravy, which is listed as a sauce by Wikipedia, have no vegetables and are solely animal products, made from the juices of meat. Clearly, not all sauces need vegetables, so why can't milk be a sauce with no vegetables in it? Inclusion number 3. Many of the arguments used to discredit milk's standing as a sauce are irrelevant. For example, saying that nobody calls milk sauce, is simply a matter of public usage. I have not seen anybody call ketchup sauce, mustard sauce, or mayonnaise sauce, but how can you possibly argue that those 3 classic foods are not sauces? This evidence is just anecdotal, and has no bearing in a proper trial. Inclusion number 1. Although I can see how you believe milk is a sauce by comparing it to beurre Monty, cream and yogurt, you've forgotten that these sauces have been tampered with by humans. You wouldn't call beurre Monty, cream and yogurt milk, because they aren't. I cannot ask a cow to give me beurre Monty for my poached eggs because the cow isn't a chef, it's a cow. Furthermore, bechamel also can't be considered milk because it has flour. Without flour, it would just be a really sad milk and butter mix. Although yes, milk makes up the majority of it, bechamel wouldn't be bechamel if there was no flour added to it. Even furthermore, custard can't be considered milk because it wouldn't be custard without sugar or a sweetener. So what other forms of milk are considered sauce without being tampered by humans? Inclusion number 2. Although red-eye gravy and Worcester sauce is thin, every definition has a few exceptions and standout qualities. However, milk has 4 exceptions. How can milk be seen as a slight differentiation from the norm instead of just, not sauce? Inclusion number 3. Just because something is an ingredient in many other things, that doesn't make it more sauce-like, that only makes it more ingredient-like. You could say the same thing about beef mince, it's a main ingredient in many other dishes, but that wouldn't make it more sauce-like. Can you clarify on why its usefulness as an ingredient affects its similarity to sauce? After regarding all the evidence, it should be clear that milk is a sauce. In fact, after reviewing the definitions of milk and sauce, noting how milk is listed as a sauce, and highlighting the similarities between the usage of milk and other sauces, this fact is certain: milk is a sauce. It barely fulfills its only requirement in milk cannot be a sauce because it barely fulfills its only requirement in the dictionary and also has so many outstanding properties that no other sauces would have if it was a sauce. Also, it just sounds so weird. How can anyone seriously refer to milk as a sauce? In conclusion, I'm sure Xavier won't be serving milk to his customers anytime soon. Judge verdicts. Please head on over to the GovGov server to witness the final votes being delivered live.